SADHGURU'S teachings.
You can create Panchagni like this in your own home and benefit from that. These 6 triangles represent the 6 chakras. You just burn this for 6 to 8 hours in the day and the Akashic element will become dominant. If there are sick people, growing children, old people, it will do wonders for them. Every human being like to have their own food and their own water, of course. If you hate somebody sitting next to you, you would like to have your own air. When you find everybody around you is not as fired up as you are towards your growth and ultimate possibility, then you want to have your own fire. You don't want to sit in common fires. A sadhu will never sit around fire with householders. He doesn't want to sit with them. He doesn't want to communicate on that level with people who are involved in the ways of the body. So he'll want his own fire. He wants to communicate only with forces which are beyond him. Communicate does not mean speaking. He may be speaking to other people, but he doesn't want his energies to get mixed up with everybody. He does not want the subtler aspect of his being, subtler aspect of his presence and his existence to get mixed up with various others. Because when you sit around a fire, in some way you merge with each other. You don't want to… If you're working towards a certain quality, a sadhu who has attained a certain mastery over his life does not want to sit with anybody. He wants to have his own fire and sit with that because he wishes to communicate only with the divine, not with anybody else. So a personal dhuni. And these dhunis were done in so many ways. The basic dhuni comes in what's called as Panchagni. There are Panchagni sadhanas, Panchagni mantras, Panchagni kriyas. We can make you experiment with a small Panchagni in your home and see how you can transform your home. Let's say you want to create a meditation space in your home. Or let's say you have old people or children in the house, or somebody is sick, then just for regular general conduciveness also, you can do this. You use all the 5 elements to do this. You create… I'm not a great artist, but I'll try. So, you just draw 4 triangles, 2 upward-facing triangles, 2 downward-facing triangles. Let's say you spaced it out like 10 by 10, 10 feet by 10 feet, or 6 feet by 6 feet, or whatever the space you want to create, and a central 2 triangles intersecting so that it forms like an anahata star. You can draw this with flour, rice flour, or you can draw this with grains, let's say pulses, or just rice. You can just make an outline or you can fill it. The important thing is something that's earthy. You can even use fine red earth to do this. So, totally there are 6 triangles here. These 6 triangles represent the 6 chakras, because the 7th one is not something that you manipulate like this. is the 6 chakras and the 5 elements and the 5 different fires. So you create a plate, preferably a copper plate or any metal plate, let's say, filled with water, and in that you keep a lamp, a ghee lamp or a vegetable oil lamp, preferably sesame oil. Sesame generates heat. In winters, in entire southern India, people are eating lot of till or sesame seeds to generate heat in the body. It generates enormous amount of heat. So sesame oil or ghee or any other vegetable oil and 5 lamps with water body around it. You just burn this for 6 to 8 hours in the day. This area will gather a certain level of our aura and the Akashic element will become dominant. If there are sick people, growing children, old people, it will do wonders for them. Or if you want to meditate, you want to create a meditative space, it will work beautifully. You can just create this kind of space for yourself every day if you just have this burning for 6 to 8 hours, and then you can remove that and sit there, or you can make it a permanent thing, you can put this on some kind of a sheet so that you can move it and put it back when you want to sit, or you can sit with it. There is no issue, you can just leave it as it is and sit with it. It could bring a lot of benefits because this is a way of managing the Panchagni system. If one wants to learn mantras and kriyas associated with that, it is possible, but that will involve a different level of involvement and attention. But this is something that everybody can do. So you can create Panchagni like this in your own home and benefit from that. Why is Sadhguru getting so ritualistic? He told us none of the rituals are not necessary, everything can be done within 100%. If you know how to turn inward and maintain this Sarvagni within you, which touches everything in the universe, none of those things are needed. Where you sit is the most conducive place. Your very presence will work 1,000,000 times better than all these arrangements. But if you don't have that, nothing wrong in using external support. If you're in such a condition that your way of being is not influenced by anything around you, then you don't need any ritual, nothing is needed. What's within will take care of everything. Nothing in the world will ever happen 100% your way. This 1% must happen your way. Your body and your brains cooperate best only when your experience of life is pleasant. This being the most complex chemical factory, we can teach you how to be a great manager of this factory so that you are always absolutely blissed out.
Hey Sadhguru, my question is, so many times in society you are often told what should make you happy, and in a way we are followers. I wanted to find out your opinion on what should make a person essentially happy. So, what is it, or what does it mean to be truly happy?
Namaskaram, KG. Sorry to tell you that my April trip to South Africa has been postponed, riding on the virus. So you know the situation. But about happiness, I was just telling them this is mango season in India and maybe in some parts of Africa also, but you can't compare Indian mango to anything. Well, Now when we go near a mango tree, this is a time when all the young boys and girls are looking. Parrots are also here, we're all looking up for the mangoes. This is the direction we look, because that's where sweetness is. Suppose you go under the mango tree and start digging, is there any chance of you ever eating a mango, I'm asking? Is it possible? So what we need to understand is, human experience is caused from within us. No matter what, joy or misery, agony or ecstasy, pain or pleasure, is caused from within us. But we are trying to fix the world so that we are happy. See, we thought we are fixing it, just a silly virus. Our whole lives go into an upheaval. So right now, all our programs cancelled and much financial loss all over the place because we booked major event spaces, and so much has been done, volunteers have worked everywhere. Now it's just up in the air, we cannot even say when we will do it. This is the time to get into depression. Because everybody says if things don't happen the way you think they should happen, you must be miserable. Nothing in the world will ever happen 100% your way. This 1% must happen your way, 100%. If this one happened 100% your way, would you keep yourself blissful or miserable? That's all the question is. I know what's your choice. You're asking this question because, as you said, people say, this will make you happy, that will make you happy, fix this, fix that, fix that, fix everything. Still it will not happen because you're trying to dig mangoes from the roots. That's not where it comes up there. So what is within you, if you search for it outside, it's going to be an endless search. This is why we are talking about inner engineering. You fix this one, being joyful is assured. Rest of the life we have to do to the best of our ability. No two human beings can do outside life to the same extent. It's never possible. No two human beings can ever do it the same way when it comes to the world. But if you're joyful, you will do your best. That's all that matters. In this life, or you're doing your best in every possible way. You can only do that if you are happy and joyful by your own nature. If your happiness depends upon what is happening around you, whether you get a wicket or not, you were just about to play Australia, is it? Got cancelled, huh? Oh, they're playing India. Now I can't even wish you luck. Now, you can bowl and play the game to your best only when your physical body and your intelligence cooperates with you. It doesn't take any scientific understanding. If you make a sensible evaluation of yourself, you can clearly see that your body and your brains cooperate best only when your experience of life is pleasant, which is what you're calling as happiness. Happiness is not some quantity, it's just that you're feeling very pleasant, so you say, I'm happy. Your pleasantness should be determined by what's happening within you, not by what's happening around you. This is not difficult to fix. You see people who are miserable, or so many different ways. All kinds of people who can't laugh, who can't sing, who can't dance, who can't do nothing sensible, they have a drink and suddenly… So I'm saying chemistry can change one's experience. This being the most complex chemical factory, we can teach you how to be a great manager of this factory so that you're always absolutely blissed out. Now your body and brains will function at your best, depending upon what sort of work you're doing, how much success you find, depends who you're playing the game with. Now you're playing with India, cancelled, but if you did, then whichever way you bowl, some of them hit it out of the boundary. The boys have become like that these days. There was a time, in 5 days, if once the ball crossed the boundary, without pitching I mean, if it's a six, oh, the whole country celebrated. Now in 5 minutes, if there is no six, everybody is getting frustrated, what's happening here? So things have changed, bowlers get battered, but at the same time, because they're trying to go so fast, bowlers also have a good time because the pace is so high. So your happiness should not depend on how many Indian batsmen get out. I don't like that. Your happiness should be that you're just happy. Because of that, you are doing the best possible bowling that you can do. KG, all the best for you. Oh, it's a dangerous thing, talking to a South African player now.